Hi everybody. So it's Monday, so it's time for Facebook Live with Kathy. Be creative with Kathy. That's terrible. I have to work on that one. But anyway, so let me just tell you what's going on with me right now. And for this month, if you place, I left my hostess code somewhere. I'll find my hostess code. Hi Ricky. So if you place a $30 order with me on my online store, and I'll have that in the description, in the month of May, I'll throw your name in to win this stamp set. It's a red rubber stamp set from Celebration that just ended. Happy birthday. It's a really nice stamp set though. And then if you're interested, I have one more class this month that you can still register for, and it is the Bonanza Buddy cards, the Bonanza Buddies, whatever that stamp set is called, and bundle. And it's 3 cards. They're pop-up cards, and the class will be at May 30th on Zoom. So you can find all that information on my blog. And I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if I've updated my blog, because the class was supposed to be last week, but I couldn't get my ducks in a row and I moved it to the 30th. But if you have any questions, you can always messenger me, whatever, here, or comment below, and I'll get back to you on my classes. So let's go on to today's card. This is today's card, and this was my swap for my Pueblo Club. So what my Pueblo Club is, we meet, well, we used to meet, now we meet on Facebook Live, and we swap cards. We meet once a month, let me finish my thought, and we swap cards. And so now that I'm mailing them their packets, this is the swap that I mailed with them, and I thought we would make it. And I saw this on Pinterest, and I'll be doggone, I know the lady's first name was Anne, but I'll be doggone if I can remember her last name. And she did it in the seafoam green or something. It was really pretty, but I took a spin at in these colors and changed it up a little bit and made it my own. So thanks to Anne, I think her name was Anne, for sharing on Pinterest so I could copy you. But let's go ahead and get started. I used a ton of dies and stamps and supplies on this one, so let's just go over that real quick. So this is the bouquet bunch that goes with the stamp set beautiful bouquet, and we're only going to use this little flower right here, and we're going to use these 3 pieces. You can see them cut right here, and I've cut them in the Blushing Bride, the So Saffron, and Whisper White, and then the leaves I cut in Mossy Meadows. So that's those, and then we're going to stamp in So Saffron too, yeah, on the card later. Then the other one, we're going to use the stitch rectangles, and that's just this size here, and it's somewhere in here. You got to just lay it on your card and see what works with your greetings as to what'll work. But I use the stitch rectangles to cut out this, and I use thick Whisper White because if you're going to stand your card, it has to be pretty resilient here, and so when it stands up there. So I went ahead and used thick Whisper White for this piece here. Then and I don't have my layering ovals, but I cut out a piece of layering oval, and this is thick Whisper White. Hi Amy, hi Jennifer. Just because I had the scrap for this, so I ran it out on thick Whisper White. And what this piece is for is that when you use these frames, which are the heirloom frame dies, and the embossing folder that looks like this and embosses those ovals, then I like to put this piece a little bit bigger and lay this over that after we stamp on it. So that's the reason. And can you see, oh, there's 2 of them. Surprise! The embossing on there. Look how pretty that is. It's a really pretty. And the folders and the dies for some reason are on the retired list. So if you're interested in those, we got to get them now before they sell out or before the catalog ends on June 2nd. Okay, then we're going to use a little bit of blueberry bushel, and this is scored this way at 2.5 and then 5.5, and this is a piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and it's going to be folded like this. Okay, so then this piece of Whisper White, and shoot, I should have written down the measurements. Well, it must be what? I don't know. I can't even think right now, but it's a scrap of Whisper White that's going to be up here, so you can write your sentiment or write your greeting in the card. And then last but not least, I have a piece of Pressing Petals designer series press, I think it's pressed petals, designer series paper, and I'm gonna cut this to match this piece. And now I know this was scored at 2.5, so this needs to be 2 and make sure I get the right 1/4 right here. And this piece that I'm cutting started out at 5 1/4 by 4, but now when we lay our pieces in here, and I cut, oh, it's a little bit too long. It must not have been 5 by 4. It must have been wrong size to begin with. So let me cut this to be the right size. It should have been 5 1/4. Nope, excuse me, yeah, 5 1/4 by 4. And when you cut it off, it goes this way. I'll put the measurement somewhere because that did not turn out the way I wanted it. Okay, let's just move on. So let's stamp now that we have all of our little pieces. And this is the Woven Heirloom stamp set. Love this stamp set. And I haven't even put, barely got this not too long ago, and I haven't even put the stickers on. So I'm gonna show you real quick how I put the stickers on my stamps. So I like to start like this, right? And I peel, nope, I start like this. Sorry about that. Which one is that one? Now I feel like a fool. The Joy, this sticker here. I like to peel it off this way. Well, and in fact, there's several ways. I've seen a lady how she lays the sticker in here and then puts her stamp back in there to put it on, but this way's easier, I think. So then I'm gonna figure out which way my sticker goes, and it's gonna go just like that. And then I peel off the part that has less cuts, what's more round, I don't even know what the word is for that. And I lay this down on here where I want it. And then I just peel this part off here. And you know what? I don't even do it that way. That's totally backwards of the way I do it. So let me do another one, because I think on camera I'm a little nervous. Let me show you how I really do it. Let's take this one here. This one is this thing. I do it this way. Boy, that was embarrassing, huh? Don't watch what I do, just learn what I don't do. Peel off this white paper. Figure out which way it goes, which looks like it goes that way. Then I peel off the paper on half of it. Now, I put my finger on the sticky side and I lay this down where it goes. That way, if I need to move it around, I can. And then I hold this down and then just let that sticky side go down. That way you don't stretch the plastic on your stamps or anything like that. Then I put my thumb here so that the sticky doesn't stick, these two sticky pieces don't stick together. Boy, that doesn't make any sense. If this makes sense to you, you must be a stamper. And then lay that down. And that's how I put my stamps together. Or at least that's how I put the stickers on my stamps. Do you want to do it one more time? We should at least do it to the pieces that I'm going to use, right? So I'm going to peel off the back of this one. I'm going to lay this where it goes with the white, so I can hold it there. Lay that down and then peel off this part. Well, okay, there we go. And lay it down. So it looks like that. Then you just take your clear block and you mount it. So while we have this out, let's go ahead and just take some Blueberry Bushel ink him up. And we're gonna stamp him on here. Now I can see that my words are not upside down and they look pretty straight. Let's hope, huh? Drum roll. Yeah, not bad, right? Okay, and then while we have that out, I'll find the right stamp. Now I'm a mess. Take this one, we're gonna stamp this on the center of this oval. And now this one, I should have put the sticker on this one because now I can't see which is upside down and which is not, but it goes this way. Stamp him in the center. Isn't that a pretty stamp set? Love this stamp set. Now we're all done with the Blueberry Bushel, but I'm gonna take my liquid glue and just go around the edge here with a little bit of liquid glue, and then take this oval and lay it right where now my greeting is perfect in there. And hold it down for just a minute. Now it might not be perfect back here, but we don't care. We just care about this. And I think that looks pretty good. And with that liquid glue, when it's on here, it won't pop loose when you keep moving it around like this. It's gonna be on there nice and tight. Okay, let's put some more pieces together. We'll go ahead and put, there's a cat hair on my tape, designer series paper piece here. And more of my designer series paper. I'm worried this is cut the wrong size now that nope, looks pretty good. Except it's upside down. There, that's better. This piece there. Then I'm gonna take dimensionals, and now I know this is the bottom, and I'm gonna put one dimensional down here at the bottom, and then I'm gonna put two dimensionals, and I'm guessing about how wide my oval is, because my oval covers almost the whole part of the card. But this way, now I know that my dimensionals are in the right place. So I'm taking them like this. And now, when you lay this piece down, you've got your dimensionals right here by the fold and one right here, so it's perfect every time. All right, pretty good so far. Okay, so this piece here is just I can't remember the size of this piece of white, and I should know that. I cut enough of them, but oh well, when I'll put it in the description. There's just a little flower, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stamp another little flower right here in this corner too. And like I said, this was So Saffron, and that little flower is from the Beautiful Bouquet stamp set. I'm gonna pop this up on dimensionals, and I'm just gonna put 3 along the center here. Oh, not yet. I'm gonna put this down first, because I want this to have the same border that normally your inside would have. Now when I put this one down, I'm gonna put him down where I think he looks good. Right there. So far so good, right? And he pops up. So then, with all these little pieces, I'm gonna start with my 2 white pieces, a little bit of liquid glue. I'm gonna bring in my silicone mat just so I don't get glue all over my tabletop. And just, there, now the glue's starting to come out, and tap some glue on here. It doesn't take a lot, especially the liquid glue. Boy, they stick good. Oh, and I lied, I wanna do these first. I'm like, where's my leaves? Hold on, let me put the leaf on there first. This leaf, this is why, if you can see it, why you gotta put the silicone mat down. A little bit of glue on him. Now we can put this guy down, and I'm gonna just layer him toward the bottom, because then when I put the other white piece, because he's kind of a background, but yet I'd like him to show a little bit. And then I'm gonna put him closer to the center of the oval, like that. Maybe stick to my finger, there we go. Okay, and then a little bit of glue. Let me get rid of that glue that's in the way on the yellow piece. And now I don't think any 2 of them are ever going to be the same, because when you just start slapping down flowers, nope, I want this flower is the same as this one, so I'm going to put him over here. And then this flower. And I mentioned, right, that this is Blushing Bride, and the yellow flowers are So Saffron. I'll put this one over here maybe. Take another one with the little yellow flowers. Here. And then the pink ones here in the center. Then I'm going to take my silicone mat and I'm going to hold them all down. There we go. So now the last touch to my card, I'm going to bring in the holiday rhinestones. Now right now these aren't in a catalog. They're a carryover item from the holiday catalog, but they are going to be, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the new catalog in June. But I'm going to just take 5 of these. 5's a nice odd number, not too many. Just the right, I think. And lay just 5 of the blue ones to match the blueberry bushel. I don't think these are blueberry bushel, but it don't matter. Their blue is blue. Let's see it, one right here. Whoop. One right here. And then one more, because we can't have 4, right? It has to be an odd number. Let's just put this one right. Yeah, maybe way over here in this white one. Okay, there we go. So there's the card. So when they open the card, you can write your greeting here, and then they can leave it on their table or desk or whatever. It's a pretty stand-up card. There you go. So if you ever have any questions, be sure and leave me a message down below. You're always welcome to visit my blog. All the details for the card and hopefully the right measurements will be on my blog as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. See you later.